how does the brain generate conscious experience? This is a long-standing question in neuroscience, one to which we currently have no clear answer. One idea, put forward by the integrated information theory of consciousness, is that conscious experience is the information present in the brain which can be read by the brain itself. To understand this idea, consider reading a storybook. To a reader, the book might contain a lot of information. The book imparts information to the reader by changing the state of the reader's brain. If we consider this kind of information as consciousness, then what is reading the information in the brain itself? And then, what is reading that? We get stuck in an infinite loop. Integrated information theory gets around this problem by considering only information which can be read by some system itself. While the presumably unconscious book can't cause changes to itself and thus can't read itself, the brain may be doing just that, causing changes to itself and generating conscious experience. The theory provides a framework to capture this kind of information, proposing that conscious systems should have rich informational structures corresponding to their experience. The framework in its current state, however, is difficult to apply to large systems like the human brain. If only there was some smaller brain to first try and test it on. How about the fly brain? The fly brain is much smaller and has much fewer neurons than the human brain, which means we can more easily observe more of the whole brain. We recorded brain activities from awake responsive flies and applied the theory's framework to obtain information structures. Here's an example of one. We also recorded their brain activities when the flies were anesthetized. If flies are completely unconscious beings, we would expect the information structures during anesthesia to be the same as during wakefulness. But if perhaps when awake they have some kind of conscious experience, the information structures present during wakefulness ought to collapse during anesthesia. Lo and behold, this is what we found: collapsed structures during anesthesia. So what does this mean for our little friend? Do flies really have conscious experiences? What's it like to be a fly? Is integrated information theory the correct theory of consciousness? For now, it's still too early to conclusively answer these questions. This here is just one small step of many in testing this theory and towards our overall understanding of the generation of conscious experience.